Hello everybody and welcome back to the build. I got these Raxiom 6th gen tri-bar tail lights with the white diffusers that I'm just gonna pop on the car real quick. And I was gonna include this with the next video where I'll install the intake manifold, the throttle body, and the valve covers and coils. But they kind of don't go together because it's like all engine, and tail lights. Also, when I was looking for like pictures or video of the tri-bar with the white diffuser, I couldn't find a great video or example. Why not just do a quick video where we pop in the taillights real quick and then people can find that video more easily on YouTube and I can take a picture and also put on American Muscle where you actually have some distance from the car so you can see, you know, how the taillight blends with the car as a whole rather than such an isolated shot. Anyway, I haven't checked out the directions or anything, so let's open up the box, check them out, and get them installed and see how it goes. Battery's gonna die in the camera if this takes me any longer. Let's see if they light up, how they look. Ooh, very nice. I'm digging that. I'm digging it more than I thought I was going to. Dude, that's legit. Cool. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. At least we know it's working. Harness is plugged in. Nice. So I'm looking at it through the camera right now and it definitely doesn't look as good as it does in real life. You kind of have an orange tint in real life and it kind of has this lightsabery, like intergalactic Darth Vader red to it. Looks really sick. Cool. Oh, that's sick. Very nice. Super smooth. I'm liking it a lot, guys. More than I thought. But I'm probably still a little too close to the car to give it true judgment. Let's get this stupid piece of plastic back on and get some gimbal shots. Okay, I'm gonna throw the only nice camera I got on the gimbal and give you guys some rotating far away shots. I like them more than I thought I was going to. I almost took them off the build sheet. This is my first cosmetic upgrade to the car. I mean, besides the wheels, but those also add a performance upgrade too. Get off those stock, like the stock 235s. I was hoping this color here matched the color of the rims, which it looks like it for the most part. See, those two colors match up pretty well. Getting kind of a lot of reflection there. That's what I was hoping for. Whoa! What happened there? My gimbal here, the batteries died. While I was walking around the car trying to get those side oblique shots, the camera literally was like, bloop, and then it just rolled and hit itself. That's my bad though, I haven't used the gimbal pretty much since the last video. What I'm gonna do now is open the garage, pull the car out. It's nighttime. I'll walk out there, try to get some nighttime shots with the camera, and then let you guys see the car more holistically, you know, driving down the road with the new taillights so you can really get a feel for how they fit with the car. And then after that, I have a build update. All right, I'm going handheld. It's gonna be a little jerky. The gimbal's dead. Overall, really impressed. Digging them. Okay, camera's about to die. So let's go ahead and make it daytime and get a new battery. Okay, go ahead and start it up. I think you guys get the idea by now. So obviously from my comments earlier in the video, it makes it known that I'm a pretty big fan of these taillights. And I think that at least partially stems from that going into this I had pretty low expectations altogether. You know, originally I had the Gen 5 taillights on the build sheet, and then I removed them, and then I put these on here, which aren't called Gen 6 tri-bars. I was just making up names in the beginning of the video. I have this ongoing fear with looking like that 17-year-old kid who's watched Fast and the Furious too many times and is running off to AutoZone to buy whatever he can afford to throw in his parents' car, you know what I'm saying? But these taillights have left me pleasantly surprised. What I really like about them is that, one, like I mentioned earlier, the white diffuse part of the taillight matches well with my wheel color, giving the car a nice cohesive look. And they don't make it look like I'm just driving a stock car with some like obviously crazy taillights. Everything, the overall aesthetic of the car ties together really well. My only gripe with them is that when you hit the brakes, they don't light up sequentially like they do when you flick the blinker on. Bigger question is, are they worth 450 bones? And after dealing with them firsthand, seeing the construction up close, seeing how well everything lined up when I put them on the car and how easy and how good they look, I gotta say, yeah, they definitely are. It's a quality product, and I don't regret it at all. Like, no second thoughts. I think they look great. But I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say about them. You know, think they're pretty awesome, think they're whatever, you know, let me know down below. On to more important things. So I've made a pretty significant change to the build sheet. And if you don't know what that is, I'm in the process of building up this car to put down 700 horsepower and be able to call it a supercar and all that. Anyway, there's a spreadsheet in the description below if you're curious about that stuff. What I've done is move back stages 3, 4, and 5 a notch, and so effectively clearing out an empty stage 3 that is now solely going to be focused on suspension and handling. For me to make the claim, you know, when this build is done, that this Mustang is a supercar, just that in itself, think about how contentious that is. How many naysayers and haters is that going to attract on its own? So for me to make that claim, to honestly get behind that, I need a stage that is fully focused on upgrading everything to do with handling in this car. So the parts I'm talking about, you know, are Watts link. Of course, we're going to do the coilovers, the sway bars, so we need shock struts, or the shock absorber struts that go over the intake manifold, and then other stuff that I just don't know much about, like the X-bar that you can replace your back seats with. How much does that really help? Because it sure looks freaking cool. So I got to do this research and flesh out what I'm going to do for stage 3, and then that way I'll feel better just about the build as a whole. And ooh, that was a nice Mustang. Anyway, you guys get the point. Now, what the implications of that are, you know, boost is going to be added later. I have to allocate time and money to doing this stage, so some cool stuff gets pushed out further, and maybe that's less interesting in some aspects, but maybe not. I'm going to try to do some interesting things for stage 3 video, you know, maybe get the Mustang on a track and do a before and after I get all the suspension parts on. We'll see how it goes. That pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. What's coming next is either the stage 2 video, or maybe I'll do one more installation video where I put the rest of the bolt-ons on. You know, we'll see the reaction of this video, and when I record, I'll record installing the bolt-ons either way, so I just have that background footage for further videos. Either way, the stage 2 video is at most 2 videos away, and I am maneuvering to increase my output so I post more than once every 3 months. Anyway, you like what I'm doing here, you're interested in seeing the progress of this car, you know what to do. I'll see you next time.